Hey everybody, first I want to I want to send out my prayers and my thoughts to Jackson, Mississippi. I pray that they get over the situation and hopefully somebody from the government is sending a check to help them out. So we're back with another episode of Belle Collective. We have the opening scene with Desmond and Tamara, and Desmond wants to know why would Tasha say that she has an emotional connection to him. Then Tamara and Desmond is in the confessional and they ask Desmond what's going on between him and Tasha. He says, next question. Desmond tells Tamara she knows what type of person he is. He's a very friendly person. He don't meet no strangers, and sometimes that gets him in trouble. So obviously, you being friendly gave Tasha mixed messages. So let's clear that up. Much Desmond lets it be known that he don't understand if Tasha has a crush on him or not, and he really don't care. Tamara says, if you secretly have a crush on him, just say that. She don't believe Desmond has any emotional connection to Tasha, and we gonna leave it at that because this some bullshit. But if you look at his face, he like, yeah, my baby, believe me. Well, I hope you are being true to your baby, okay? Y'all peep how Tamara is calling Tasha the decorator. Like, don't be disrespectful. Like, you don't know what them two have been talking about. And come on. What does she call you the radio personality? Like, be respectful because you don't know what conversations they had outside of those text messages and phone conversations on speaker. Then you have Latrice, Marie, and Leticia meeting up for lunch, but we have an interruption. We have Leticia and Glenn outside arguing because Glenn has been following Leticia around town. He claims it's protection. She says it's stalking. And then you see Latrice peeking over, looking to see what's going on. She had me cracking up, bending over to see what's going on, looking over to see what's going on. Then they show us Marie walking into the restaurant. You would think she going into some fancy restaurant, but anyway, that's neither here nor there. So they sit down. The teacher's excited that Latrice and Marie are sitting down together at the table. Marie says, "I'm not going to say that we're friends, but we're getting along and being cordial." Um, Leticia lets them know that Glenn followed her and like he's losing his mind, and Marie wants to know why is he doing that. He's doing that because when the rabbit got the gun, it ain't no fun. Okay, they could do not they. Glenn could do what he want around town, but he don't want Leticia moving on and finding her a new man. It's gonna be a problem. But anyway, they sitting at the table. They start talking about Akeisha, calling him ugly. And Leticia says she has to get together and clear it up to see what is going on. Because Tamara did tell her that. So they talk about how Tamara is saying that she didn't say that Akeisha was shady. She's shady. She's shady. Shady is shady, period. And you came back and told them what Akeisha said. So you're going to have to clear that up. Shady is shady. Okay? So Leticia lets the ladies know about Tasha and her emotional connection to Desmond, and that, she had a conversation with Tamara and she needs to know that Tamara's telling the truth about the relationship. I don't know why she bringing this up to the girls like they ain't know, because they already told each other about this relationship. Listen, again, if Tamara want to play the fool, let Tamara play the fool. Hopefully Desmond is being true to her. Everybody plays the fool sometimes. Anyway, Leticia's main concern is that, infidelity in a relationship, because she's been there. She know how that feel. And she knows that Tamara wants to have a baby by Desmond, so she's being a good friend and wants to protect her. Child, let it go. So we finally have a scene with Miss Sophia, aka So Gucci, and her husband JJ at their house. Pretty much they talk about their blended family. He has 3 children, she has 2. Her last daughter is in the household. She can't wait for her last daughter to leave so her and JJ could go crazy like rabbits in the house and have sex everywhere in the house. Then she starts shading Leticia, and Leticia and and Glenn's infidelity. She tells JJ about that. JJ says that they should have a fishing trip. All the guys should get together. And that was the end of that scene. I mean, it was a short scene. We didn't really get to know too much about this couple, but we'll see what happens later on in the episodes. Leticia and Glenn are throwing a birthday party for their son Josh. Everybody arrives. All the adults at one table, the kids are at another table. Leticia's upset because the cake is lopsided. Glenn had the cake in his car when he decided to leave the doggone parking lot like go-go racer or whatever the fuck. Anyway, they're in their confessionals. They're a little upset. They don't want to spoil Josh's birthday party, but because of the tensions between them, so they're trying to keep it together for Josh. But in the birthday party, Glenn's still trying to get his point across to Leticia. Leticia is just like, listen, this is Josh's birthday party. Let's not do this here. They're cutting the cake. Latrice cracks me up calling him Glendale. Glendale. She says Latrice says she knows that her and Glendale relationship is not the best, and I'm assuming that's from the rumors coming out about him having a baby outside of their marriage last season. But that's neat. Latrice does a good job of trying to keep the focus on Josh's birthday party because Glenn is determined to talk about how he feel about what's going on between him and Leticia. Leticia wants Glenn to just get out her space, for Josh's sake. Anyway, we wrap up the party with Leticia and what's her name? Latrice having a conversation. And Leticia says she has no more hurt in her. She starts crying. I feel bad for her, but I mean that's what men take women through. You know what I'm saying? Another thing that cracked me up was when Glenn and Zaddy was having a conversation, and he talking about the eagle and the goat falling off a mountain, and Cliff was like, "I'm confused. I don't know what he's talking about. Like, basically, take responsibility for what you did. Period." And let's leave this as Josh's birthday party. Let's not have no scenes up in here at this birthday party, which they almost had a scene, and Cliff and Marie and them had to pull them apart, to keep the tension from rising in the birthday party. Then it was a quick scene with Marie and Akeisha meeting with their sons to have a play date. Akeisha says she's excited to get to know Marie, but I wouldn't be able to tell from when you was talking to Leticia on Farris Street about how you don't want Marie involved in the project. But again, as I said in the video when I did the review, you should give Marie a fair chance. And then if you still ain't feeling her, then y'all can go from there. So they talk about, Marie and all that Marie is going through, helping her son out with the baby since the passing of his child's mother. They come to the conclusion that they had fun, and they should do it again. But we're going to see how this goes. This scene was short, sweet, to the point. So JJ decided that the guys should go fishing because the women always having drama and the men need to have their time. So all the guys meet up. I'm assuming this is on Clifford and them property. Okay. Clifford, aka Zaddy. So Glenn goes right into it saying that he's having issues with his wife at home, and they talk about the infidelity. So one of the guys asks him, "Have you seen a child?" He said, "Yes, he's seen a child." So Daddy says, "Do the child look like you?" Well, all children have big noses. That didn't answer the question. Does the child look like you? Okay? And Cliff said it in his confessionals. The only way this will be resolved is if you get a DNA test. If the child is yours, you step up to the plate, take care of your child. If the child ain't yours, then you and Tisha could work on your relationship. Why don't you just clear that up? Clear it up. Keisha's husband jumps in and says he's an outsider. He wants to know what they love about Mississippi outside of the infidelity. That was laughs right there. That was laughs. He was like, "Isn't this a circle of trust?" So anyway, they go fishing, and that's the end of that scene. So we have the next scene and the last scene with the girls meeting for lunch. Tamara's a communicator. She wants to get everybody together to clear things up. Then we have this scene where Latrice is with Akeisha. She's getting her hair done, I guess, by Latrice's stylist or whatever. She finds out she was not invited to Marie's birthday party. well, birthday party, rebirth dinner, whatever you want to call it, and got all the gossip about what happened at this particular dinner party. Now, Latrice, I don't want to hear that you ain't had nothing to do with it because you was in the thick of it, okay? Hope you wasn't throwing no shade, so we'll see what happens. So Keisha let it be known that she wasn't sure if she would be welcome at this lunch because she was made them aware that she wasn't invited to the rebirth dinner. Oh God, this is so damn petty. So Leticia wants to let it be known that she brought Akeisha to the table through the Farris Street Project. She keep letting people know she brought Akeisha to the table. And Akeisha was basically saying, I don't even know if this was part of the whatever ending previews or whatever, but if you're gonna bring me to the table, don't let the place be dirty. And the scene ends with a whole bunch of ruckus, and I'm really tired of it. Can we just get to the Farris Street Project to make it work? Can we get to that? With things that's going on in Jackson, I don't even know how that's going to play out. But anyway, guys, I have to tell y'all, this was a hard episode to watch. The scenes seemed forced, and but here's the review. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. Definitely like the videos and comment. It puts me in the algorithm, and I really appreciate it. Thank you to my new subscribers, and love you guys. Peace.